Hey guys, what is up? If you guys have noticed that on my Twitter, I literally dropped a few followers. I went from 177 to 174. Yeah, I tweeted something about how people have seen Jack Black's live concert, and I'm kind of jealous over the guy. I love the guy. I just want to get that off my chest, but certainly not the case that I wanted to say. But I just want to say, yeah, this is Blinky Tiger 23, and I know I have dropped a subscriber on YouTube about what I just said, and I did upload a cool short about me owning the Super Mario Bros. Movie figure of Bowser. I do have talent capabilities. I can sing just like my dad. I mean, I want to be living up the legend like Jack Black did, but yeah, I'm still kind of jealous. Like, I don't know. I have like a thing, like, but I know underrated celebrities like that you get jealous over. Like, if you want to comment about what's the biggest celebrity that you have an issue hating on, but you just want to get over it, yeah, it's just that you're jealous of the fact that they're just full of themselves, they're so egotistical, they're selfish. But ironically, they're just being used for marketing propaganda to be the target's market, to be sponsored by somebody, to be branded by a company, just to be a walking sellout, ironically. But I don't know about the fact that the Super Mario Bros. Movie meme that they're making fun of, saying that that SpongeBob meme that I saw on Twitter, yeah, they're saying that they don't overwork their employees, but Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse was like that. I mean, the movie, it's like the opposite. I mean, I seen it, but it's like the opposite. It feels like the guys that did the Super Mario Bros. Movie with Nintendo Illumination kind of overworked the movie. Not the employees, but the movie. It kind of felt like they rushed perfection too far to have a full final production. I feel like that guy kind of played a game of copycat by stealing some of the scenes ideas from Sonic to be in theirs. That's like three red flags they crossed. They stole the idea from. Well, it feels like they kind of it feels like they kind of ripped off Sega for some odd reason. They kind of played a game of copycat for having one red flag that they kind of ripped off the idea that they didn't give Sega the credit as to having their own version of the directors like they have, who are Sonic fans, but they end up having Super Mario fans. Also, the same thing with the writers being similar to the Sonic writers, but same idea that they implemented, and same with the actors by character personality. And I know they kind of like have the characters like they only use it for character development for playing the film, but don't you think it's a bit off that Sega just Nintendo just kind of ripped off Sega a little bit if you think about it? It's like not to get political and things or whatever. I'm just saying like it kind of feels like yeah, I'm ambitious of wanting to fulfill my own ambitions. Yeah. But I'm the guy who has real character personality, and I like the fact how my favorite character is Bowser actually captured Jack Black's personality, but sadly it didn't capture the real personality by an actor. But it's like that one time I heard, oh, so they hired the same actors who are similar to Sonic's actors by character, that by their personality for the character, and it's like, wow, those just ripped each other off or something. I mean, yeah, it kind of feels like they played a dangerous game of copycat, and it felt like those directors that did it and they released the teaser trailers, they literally push the directors' buttons by having their trigger on their finger and the trigger finger is theirs. Because I saw that somewhere back then that the directors over here that are like song fans over here that did the film for Sega, some parts of the scenes were basically kind of ripped off to be in the Super Mario Bros. Movie, but sadly, it kind of feels like they did do a fantastic job, but at the same time, a terrible job that's terribly good. I mean, it feels like the source material that they did, well, they did stay faithful to the games, ironically, for gathering all the games all together, like as a huge Super Mario hodgepodge of putting them in the scenes. Ironically, the story and the plot was kind of terrible. That wasn't relatable to, well, not to be woke on it, but it feels like it was kind of terrible. It wasn't relatable to the game's lore and source material wise to get the ideas from. They only got it from random sources instead of the game's lore from the source material they would have gotten from to be script wise. But Sega did it kind of better than that, but no need to hate. I love both the franchises. And the actors, yeah, they're both kind of peak, but you know what else? You know what movie is also peak? My life, and so is yours. Your life is also peak because it's also a movie. Because have you heard of the song "Me Too" by Megan Trainor? Yeah, my life is like a movie, Tom Cruise, and it is like a movie. And not to mention, I've been treated like a bad guy for that reason because they do get jealous. Like, what the fuck? What did I do wrong for losing that shit? It's like, yeah, you may think I'm a villain, but in reality, I'm not such a like. I'm not being put in that position to be cool and ruthless. Because I might be the sweetest, kindest guy to boost up my reputation, to fulfill my own ambitions, to get the shit I require. But since I know I promised people, I did tweet about what I just said. I am a singer after all, because I inherit my dad's singing voice. I could sing the song Peaches exactly like my dad's voice, but also, also into metal, like I'm also about rock, but there's not like a total, like, well, they did say he's a total national treasure for that reason, but how is he a national treasure? Because he's not even famous globally. I mean, I'm the real legend here to be the real deal. No hate, but no brag, but I'm just saying, like, if people like that have a problem with my attitude being this nasty and my personality, I mean, I got newsflash for you. I got newsflash for you, actually. There's nothing wrong with my attitude if I have a problem with it. It's just that that's not my problem. People like that who don't appreciate how my life is or how I am, if they don't like how I am, I don't care what they think of me, man. I'm perfectly unique my own way, having this personality and attitude to be having a bad attitude and good and an awesome personality. I'm just like the real I'm just like Bowser here, being the real deal. Seriously. Yes, I can be terrifying like a monster because I do control it. But ironically, if people just disrespect me like that, that means they're unappreciating what I do in life and disrespecting my personal things. It's like, wow. But honestly though, if you guys really want me to be auditioned for a future part, like say I heard about the Sly Cooper series, like they were gonna do an animated series or an animated film, but stuck in a temporal loop. I got that kind of character personality to play Bentley, which I feel like, because I'm also smart and funny. I mean, I'm a nice guy. I'm just like the dude himself, man. I'm not a bad guy. I mean, for real. I can do gaming content for you. I can do some sketch art content for you. Even if I do digital art for you. I'm that guy who's born as a legend. Well, to be fair, my zodiac sign is Aries, and I do have a short temper because my element is fire. And yes, it's named after the god of war, Aries, because I want to end the war on my eternal suffering to have eternal happiness. But truth is, I was literally forged from the pits of hell. I wasn't born evil, man. I was just born a bad guy who has a bad attitude. And that makes me unique the way I am for having that attitude. If anybody has a problem with it, that's not my problem. And I have this kind of personality because I'm the same thing. Just like the real deal. And yes, and I was forged from the pits of hell, like which is lava. And I become a diamond shining brighter than anyone's future to fade away the darkness because I'm just like God's witness here, I mean, I do play games, like not to mention I did play Super Mario Brothers one time on the NES. And yes, I'm a gamer. But I'm also an actor that I was born to be. A legend for you. Because I just want to appreciate you guys. And you appreciate me back for the respect in return. And yes, my Chinese zodiac element is freaking water. And I realized that my zodiac is the rat. And yeah, I'm like a dragon. And the real me is hiding in my shell. And that's the reason why I'm just like the mighty Bowser himself. I'm just like the big man himself, man. If I had a cosplay to show it to you, I'll show it to you. I promise you, I can show off my awesome capabilities of, my singing that I can do. Not to mention I can sing that song, I'm Good, though. Like, in my dad's voice. I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best fucking night of my life. Feel wherever it takes me, I'm down for the ride. Baby, don't you know I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. But yeah, see how good I sing? Even the other song, well, I got the inspiration from Lady Gaga for that song, Applause. Because I can sing that song too, man. Like, listen. I've stand here waiting for you to make the call. To crash the critics saying, is it right or is it wrong? You see? That's how good I sing, man. I'm not lying, man. This is video that I'm recording that shows proof that I'm the legend, the man, the myth himself. I was born to be feeling like a god, not to be antagonized, to be appreciated, to have people to go into the right direction. But sadly, this whole world is basically filled with woke people. I don't know why. But the only reason why this happened is that Family Guy episode that I saw. Yeah, I commented a bad racist joke. I don't want to mention it. But it was basically relatable to that 2017 episode that they uploaded. That was Brian tweeting something bad. That was a bad joke. And also, I also seen that Twix commercial. You guys seen that Twix commercial? Yeah, the Twix commercial was literally predict was the one that predicted this was going to happen. All about science. Back then, the Twix commercial was all about two Twix cookies being together. Now the Twix cookies are both separate. That literally predicted the woke generation to be divided by sides, being the leftist and the rightist, like left Twix and right Twix. Literally shows a representation of woke people being on sides. I seen it, and no joke. I also do some Twitch creative content, so I'm trying to keep it decent content creation here on YouTube. But yeah, I was born to be the legend man. And my main birthstone is diamond because I was forged from the pits of hell because of fire. That's why I was literally born to rock and I was born to be metal. I was born to be gold metal, like a dragon, but forged from the fiery pits of hell, that's diamond, like lava. I got lava flowing in my veins. I got the fire burning in my heart. And yes, I do have a void in my heart, honestly. But the best thing about me, I'm actually shining bright like a diamond that I was made from, forged from it. And the cool thing about it, I heard that turtles are legendary in Chinese mythology, and my sister told me about this thing called a world turtle, and I've seen it before. And she said that the world turtle has the diamonds on its back that represent the months. And my month is basically March, and I have my birthstone diamond that represents that month on the world turtle, so I'm just like a turtle who's legendary. So I'm just like a dragon turtle to be that legendary. I'm just like the king of the Koopas himself right here. Real deal. Right there for you. That's something I want to get off my chest. There you go. Plus, I'm also the kind of guy who's like born to be famous because I'm not being appreciated enough because I am being appreciated because I do got this. But sadly, with my disability, I did get offended. But there's people that have the worst disabilities. Even celebrities have worse disabilities. I know nobody's perfect, but I'm not perfect, but I'm unique. I bet you they have the worst disability worse than mine, and I can actually be out there and be myself. If nobody can learn to appreciate that and that I'm actually being myself with this kind of disability, saying I have autism but not bad, I'm actually good here. But if you guys ever seen the series Loki, one who is truly good, like, no, sorry, let me start all over. But have you seen that series on Disney Plus? I've seen it, and it talks about one who is truly bad isn't really bad, meaning one who ends up being the bad guy is not really a bad guy because he's broken for wanting to accomplish things left to be happy about it, to be good. I mean, yeah, I know. I heard about Wreck-It Ralph also saying good is bad and bad is good. And my sister took it the wrong way, saying that bad is bad and good is good. But it's all about balance. Because there's bad people who are basically the yin and good people are the yang. But sadly, because one who's truly good isn't really good either because they act like they're good, like they're too good to be bad, like us, for example, being too bad to be good. We're just basically not really bad guys, and those guys are not really good guys either. They're just basically bad people that treat other people like they're bad guys and put in that position. Like, to be honest, I'm the guy who's basically being put in that position to be treated like an antagonist for some reason. I don't know why you people treat me like. I've been feeling like that by some people out there. Believe me, I've been treated like that out there for that reason, and I'm stuck in this dead end town. Like, how the fuck am I gonna like be famous for doing something here? It's not. It's not giving me any motivation here. I mean, I tell you what. If I go down to Arizona, since somebody accused me of being mad, which assumably said I wasn't going to go to Mexico, I do want to, but they've been toying with my feelings, and I don't want to be that kind of guy. So first of all, if I ever do go down to Arizona, I'm going to get a job there, and you guys will learn to appreciate that. And this isn't no lie, no joke, no cap. It's not a cap, but this is no cap for real, 100%. But for real, don't get me wrong. I'm just here to appreciate the things I do in life. And you guys should learn to respect what I appreciate. And learn to appreciate too, man. I respect you guys, okay? I'm not trying to be political or anything. I'm just being honest to get something off my chest real quick, dude. I've been a bad guy like this ever since my mom passed away. That's why. And then my dad passed away, and that's why I've never been treated like that. I wasn't born evil, okay? I was just basically a bad guy who turned evil out of nowhere, and I'm actually God's witness, and I see the whole damn thing. I just want to come out of my shell and just literally fly out there like a dragon soaring through the air with flying colors. That's why I want to fulfill my ambitions. And no joke that I heard about the dragon turtle, since the Kubo King is based on. It symbolizes, well, literally, if you look it up on Wikipedia, it symbolizes exactly what I'm about to tell you. It symbolizes courage, determination, success, prosperity, protection, support, wealth, and longevity. See? It's like, no joke that he symbolizes all those. And yeah, I can do his voice easily. I mean, I know Jack Black kind of nailed his voice, but I can do his voice professionally like that he can't do, since they did the pre-recorded sounds of him. Then I can do his sounds like his growling and his roar, like like that. I can sound exactly like the dude, but I can also sound exactly like, you know, the way how he roars. Like, I know, I'm a professional doing Bowser, okay? I get furiously jealous and things like that, but sometimes I am literally a monster on the inside, trapped inside a human body, that nobody learns to fucking respect and appreciate what I do in life. I hate the fact that I'm feeling this, but I want to accomplish my goals here, to be famous for it. Not to be stuck in a dead-end job with like a weak-minded servant or anything. I'm actually being myself here. And yeah, learn to appreciate a guy's life, to fucking respect the dude's life for what he's doing to you people. And even when he tweets things that don't end up being in your taste, learn to appreciate it, man. Respect the man's life. It's basically what he's tweeting about, how his life is going. That's what shows a representation of people to be inspired by. I'm literally inspiring people to be on the good side and not on the being the retarded bad side. I mean, seriously. I was born to roar my heart out, and I want my voice to be heard to audition to a future role that I want to be in. Of course, I'm jealous for the fact that they got to be in a video game movie adaptation that I want to be in. Sadly, I'm not into it, but I'm kind of into wanting to be in a SpongeBob episode with Tom Kenny one time. And ironically, that's the main reason why I could do Bowser's voice, but I could also do this other voice impression of mine, like Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Like, Barry the Platypus. You see? I can be a voice actor better. I have great personality. Nobody knows my tragic life, just like the dude. Well, ironically, that's how I am, but for real. I don't want to be the victim here, being the villain. Seriously, I don't want to be that guy. I just want to appreciate you guys and learn to appreciate me back so we can actually respect each other for once, you know? Because I learned this from somewhere. The more you take, the less you give. But the less you take, the more you give. But the more you say something like that and let that mess it up, that's worse. But you're hurting others because you want to say something that's off your chest. But that's okay. I'm literally saying things that I want to get off my chest. But if I don't say anything and have that fuck me up, if I say something like, if I don't say anything and let that mess me up, I'm just literally hurting myself that I'm holding on to instead of letting it go. Because me holding on to something like this that I can't let go of is doing more emotional damage than letting go. I've seen it somewhere. And yes, I've been literally toxic for having self-isolation and all, and having avoidance. But no joke, since I am a fan of this character is just like me, dude. He defines who I am, dude. And he literally shows a representation of how I am. Like a monster trapped inside a human body who really wants to fulfill his own ambitions just to be happy about it. And I like to thank the man who created this character for that, because I see it. Anybody who's a fan of this character, they see it too, man. I relate. Just because I'm not a bad guy. And yeah, I'm just being honest here. Like, really, really honest. It's just that I'm not that kind of guy that you'd see me as. It's just, I have issues. And one of them's help that I need from my sister and all, because somehow she's my suitor. And she wants me to look into things to work for, like, something like Apple, to be work from home, and want me to watch movies to get paid. I don't know. But yeah, one of them's the issue. Like, yeah. But there's one kind of unique ability that I can do that no celebrity can ever do. You guys ever seen that guy from Stranger Things who actually can bend his arm backwards? It's crazy, dude. I've loved to see people who have unique abilities like that. And I have a unique ability of my own who feels literally like a freaking turtle. Look. See? That's something I shouldn't be ashamed of. And I could also do this with my body too, look. And I can stretch my neck out and out. See? There's nothing to be ashamed of. That's something that they don't have that I have for my uniqueness right there. I'm perfect the way I am. Nobody's perfect, man. I'm not perfect, I know. And I'm not going to get the audition for anything. I'm just actually being myself. For real this time. So, if you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more of my TikTok content that I do lately. I also post memes. They're pretty much funny that I do. I'm a meme kind of guy, so yeah. If you want to like subscribe to my channel, don't forget to check out the links to don't forget to check out the links of my subscription down there. Like the description, I mean. Don't forget to check out the links in the description. But if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day because sorry if I apologize for me going out all like that because I just had something to get off my chest. So yeah, don't forget to check out the links to the sources that I have other to check out my Twitter and my TikTok and Twitch. I'm gonna put them right there in the description for you. Don't forget to check those out too. Go follow them, and I'll hit you guys up on the newest content and what I do for life. Okay, just time to appreciate, respect, and yeah, I'll appreciate the things you do. I'll appreciate my own things, and you can appreciate your things too. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like.